How to draw a green onion. Welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. Today I'm going to show you how to draw this cute little green onion with coloring pencils and markers. I'll show you how to do this step by step. This is an easy drawing lesson for kids, beginners, and kids of all ages. This is what you'll need for today's drawing. You're going to need a piece of paper. I have my dollar store drawing pad here. It's 8.5 by 11 inches wide. You'll need a pencil, an eraser, and if you have an old paintbrush lying around, it works very well for dusting off your page. Now we're going to be using markers and coloring pencils today. So for markers, I have a nice light green and I have a black. For coloring pencils, I have a dark green and a light green. I have kind of, I don't know, a sandy yellow color. And I have a beige and a very light gray, okay? And for outlining, I have my black fine-tipped marker that I usually have. So why don't I clear off my page and we can begin to draw our green onion. I've got snoring pets in the background, so you might be hearing that. They're so cute. So let me dust off my page here. And because this is alphabet soup, we're going to write out the word green onion. So why don't we start with a capital G and then a small g, and we'll write out green. So capital G, R, E, E, N, and then onion, capital O, N, I, O, and N. There we go. So we've written out green onion. So now we'll draw our green onion. These are very easy to draw. What I'm going to do is start with the bulb of the green onion. So we're going to make him kind of a big bulb like that, okay? And then usually the green onions have these green shoots coming out of them. So I'm going to just draw a little bit of a squiggly line there, and we're going to draw some green shoots coming out of them. There's one, and then we'll draw another one coming out this way. And then we'll draw a third one in the middle. They kind of look like garlic. There we go. And we'll draw his eyes. He's got two big oval eyes. And we'll put his pupils in at the same time. And let's draw him a big mouth. I want to make an open mouth. And I draw that ahead of time so that I don't forget not to color it in is what I want to say. And usually they have a little bit of the roots at the bottom, and we're going to make those into his feet. So he's got one there and one there. So that's all we're going to do for our green onion drawing. What I'm going to do is outline everything with my fine tip black marker. I always do that because I want to erase my pencil marks. So I don't mind if I don't follow my lines, okay? But if you're going to be erasing your pencil marks, if you're not going to be erasing your pencil marks, that is, try to follow your lines so that they don't show. But if you're like me and you erase, then it doesn't matter. Because obviously I'm not following my pencil marks. There we go. I'm going to make this eye a little bigger. And his smile. And his little feet, his little root feet. There we go. Very easy drawing today. So I'm going to be erasing now. I always test my marker to make sure it's dry though. If it smudges on my finger, I should wait a little longer. But it's dry, so I'm going to hold down my page. You might have noticed I'm still in a little finger splint here because I broke my finger almost a month and a half ago. And it's going to be quite a while until it's fixed and healed. So you're going to be seeing something on my finger for a while. I think the last few videos I had a cast on my whole hand. But they took the cast off, gave me this little splint so that I could take it off and clean it. Every 2 days I'm supposed to clean it. It's not easy because I don't like looking at it. But it's something you have to do, right? Okay, let me check. I think I missed a spot here. There we go. Oh no, I missed another spot here. Okay. So why don't I start coloring in? I'm going to start with, let's see, with my coloring pencils. Those two, the light gray here and the beige color. Okay, so the beige color, I'm going to just color in very lightly. Now, if you're using coloring pencils, don't forget to turn them once in a while so you don't wear them down all on one side. And don't press down too hard, okay? This one we're just kind of doing lightly because the bulb of the green onion is usually white, but I wanted to give it a little bit of interest. So I'm going to go around the top a little and then around this side too. Just kind of like this. Just to give it a little bit of color. But if you wanted to, you could keep it the color of the page. Okay, now I'm going to take that very light gray. It almost looks white, doesn't it? And I'm going to color in the rest of the bulb of the onion, but I'm going to not color in his eyes or his smile. And yes, he's a he today. Now you may not be able to see this on camera, but it just gives it a little bit of interest, a little bit of color. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another layer of color on. That means I'm coloring it in twice. I'm going to use that gray and color over the beige or the beigey color. And it blends it just a little bit. I'm turning my pencil. There we go, he's all colored in there. Okay, and now I'm going to take that sandy color for his little root feet. And I'm going to add a second layer of color to that. And like I said, second layer means coloring it in twice. If you want to do a third layer, you're coloring it in 3 times, etc., etc., etc. It's a fancy word for saying you're coloring it in twice. Okay, so that's cute. Let's do his sprouts. Now, why don't I take that light green marker and I'm going to color in all 3 of the sprouts, okay? And I'm going to be careful not to go outside my lines, my outline. I have some green onions growing in my garden right now. Can't wait to harvest them. Things that you grow on your own, I think, taste so much better than anything you can buy. Now, a green onion, sometimes it's called a scallion or a spring onion. They're called spring onions because they grow in the spring. And they're the young onions. If you let them continue to grow, depending on which seed you have, they'll turn into onions. But if you pick them in the spring, you'll get the green onions. I don't ever let them grow into big onions because we have wild turkeys here and they eat them from my garden. So I don't have to, I want to. I want to pick them in the spring so that the wild turkeys don't get to them. It's funny, eh? They like the taste of onion. Okay, so now I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to take my darker green color and I'm just going to go over, I'll show you, just one side. I'm going to put a little bit of that dark green on just one side of the sprout. Just a thin layer here. I'm being careful not to get outside my lines. And I'm going to do that on all three of them. Just a nice thin layer of dark green. And just on the bottom too. There. Oh, I got a little bit. Let me see if I can erase that with this. That actually worked. Sometimes you get lucky. I got a little bit of the green onto this part of the onion, and I just took my gray, colored over it, and it kind of erased it a little bit. That's pretty neat. I had never tried that before. I just thought, well, maybe I'll try this. And it worked. Okay, now I've got that light green color, and I'm going to go over the green onion, the whole thing, even over the dark part, just to blend that in. Remember to turn your pencil so you don't break the tip or wear it down all on one side. And don't press down too hard. You don't need to. When you're adding layers, you don't need to press down hard. There we go. Okay, so that's all done. Look at that. That looks great. I love those green colors. Those are great. So why don't we add some detail? I'm just going to take my big marker, my black marker, to fill in his pupils. Because if I use my little fine tip, I use too much of the ink. The big marker works much better for the eye. I always say eyeballs. I mean to say the pupils. The eyeballs. Now I will take my fine tip black marker and I'm going to give him some eyebrows. And I think I'm going to give him some teeth. So I'll show you how to do cartoon teeth. You go from one side to the other, just a straight line in the middle. And then you do lines down like this. He's very happy, isn't he? All right, my friends, don't forget to sign your work. I want you to be very proud of the beautiful work of art that you just created. I hope you had fun drawing with me and enjoyed this cozy art time. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Rain Francis Art for Kids. Bye for now.